And today I'm going to be showing to you this drafter's chair. That's right, this is the chair if you're into drawing, drafting, animations. As you know, their desks are much higher than a standard desk, so they need a higher chair, and this is the one for you. Now this chair is super easy to put together. It only has a total of 12 screws, which is pretty much nothing. And if you stick to the end of this video and want to see how easy it is to put together, I'm going to do the assembly next. But now let's take a closer look, and I'm going to show you the details and an up close look of this chair. Here's the chair in all of its glory. Check this thing out. You can see it's got a nice sturdy steel base, has these chrome accents on the wheels, on the rollers. It does have 5 wheels altogether. You have a nice chrome foot rail that is adjustable. You can just loosen this screw right here and you can slide this up and down. When we get up to the seat, you can see it has that nice breathable mesh that's super soft. Feels really nice and comfortable, but it also allows air to flow through to keep you cool. The same with the back as well. You have these nice pleather covered armrests that do flip up just like this out of the way, and they both do come up. Very nice. If you look in the back, it has silver accents, which gives it that nice modern look. And it also has this lumbar support to give you that extra support for those long days on your lower back. If we come down, this is your rod right here because it does lean back. So if you push this rod in, then it locks it. If you pull this out, then you can lean back in the chair as well. And I'll demonstrate that to you here shortly. This is the tension for the rocker to make it easier and more difficult to lean back to give you more support if you need it. You just adjust that to your weight and your preference. Then if you want to raise the chair, because this is the lowest position, we're going to go ahead and we're going to push this up. And check out this guy. I got to back up so you can see how high this chair gets. And now the height of this chair can be adjusted from 22 inches all the way up to 29 inches. So this chair is not going to fit at a normal desk, even at the lowest setting. This is made for those higher drawing and drafting tables. And if you wanted to use it at a bar, you potentially could too as well. As you can see, it glides nice and easily. It has a sturdy adjustable foot rail right here because since you're sitting higher, you're going to need a good perch for your feet and legs. You can lean back, just like this. It does rock back. If you want to lock that, then you just push this rod in, and now you can no longer lock it back. If you want to go down, you just pull the lever up, and you can come all the way down to a normal seating level. If you want to adjust, I'm going to go ahead and pull the rod out so this will rock back. I can just tighten this knob down here. And that's going to make it harder and harder to push this back. Because if you're really light, you're going to want a lower tension so it's easier for you to lean back. If you're really heavy, you don't want that too light because if you lean back, it's going to feel like you're falling. So me, I like it nice and tight because if it's, I hate that feeling that you start to lean back and you're going to just keep going. But overall, a very nice chair. It feels very sturdy. I like the fact that it comes up really high. And it's just very ergonomical and very comfortable. Now, if you want to see how to put this chair together, then just stick around because we're going to do that next. Okay, so if you're still watching, you're probably interested in this chair. So I'm going to go ahead and show you now how simple it is to assemble this chair, and I will give you any tips that I discover along the way. So let's open the box, get everything out, and put it together. Okay, so we got everything out of the box. We're going to get the instructions. Nice instruction sheet. Full color with photos, very nice. You have your hardware pack, and it does tell you where the screws go. You have spare screws, backrest, seat plate, leg, and you have a T-handle Allen wrench tool for assembly. How cool is that? So the first step is we are going to assemble the base to the back. So we're going to attach this base plate to the bottom of the chair first. Okay, it's got a little indicator sticker on it. The front is this way. make sure that you put these in super tight. So now that we have that in, the rest of step 1 is we're going to use the K bolts or the backrest bolts, which you have 3 of them, and we're going to attach this plate to the backrest. Now what I like about this chair already is the fact that the whole back is already put together, including the armrest. You do not have to put the armrest together. I mean, I've only put in 7 bolts so far and only have 5 more to finish the chair. So there's only 12 bolts to assemble this whole chair. How convenient and easy is that? Make sure these are super tight as well. All these bolts do have thread locker on them already, so they're not going to back out once you put them in. Just like that. Now we're going to set this to the side and we're going to unbox some of this other stuff. Everything's very well wrapped and protected with this chair. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this base right here, this little plastic cover slips off, and we're just going to slide the legs on, just like this. Make sure that all these holes are pointing downwards. This is where our wheels are going to attach. We're going to take our last 5 bolts, we're going to put them in here. So we have those on. Now we're going to flip this over, slide our cover back on, just like that. Alright, we're going to assemble our wheels. And these are fairly simple. It is a nice looking wheel, it's got a chrome ring. And we just push them on. Wheels are installed. Now we're going to take the ram. This is the seating ram that raises and lowers the chair. Remove this before assembly. There's a little plastic cap on top. We'll just drop that in the base. That end just goes in the base like that. Now we're going to take our footrest, our foot ring, as we going to call it. We're going to loosen this bolt. You can see it does have rivets. The rivets do go down. There's also a piece of rubber in here. The metal plate should be facing the set screw. What that does is when you change the height of this and you crank down on this, it'll keep that screw from punching a hole in the rubber. It gives it a much larger surface to push on, locking this into place. There you go. Now we have that installed in there. We're going to drop it over. Just kind of wiggle it down. And we're just going to tighten this knob to lock it into place. How cool is that? And now we just have one step left. And that's setting the chair on top. How cool and how easy is that assembly? One of the easiest chairs that I've ever put together. And look how high this thing is. So overall, a very nice chair, very well designed, well packaged, easy to put together, and looks quite professional. I hope this video helps, and thanks for watching.